let's take a look at the guys who are battling for the scoring title this season. You know, it looked like Bradley Beal was going to run away with it until Steph went on that filthy, filthy stretch. And now entering tonight, Steph Curry is 0.3 of a point ahead of Bradley Beal. And tonight, Curry's got 21 and Bradley Beal's got 22. You know, we're talking about legacy so much. Haywood, what would it mean, do you think, to Steph Curry's legacy if he would win a scoring title this year?
I don't think that Steph Curry's legacy will go up because he won a scoring title. I think if he won another MVP or if he won an NBA championship and was the MVP of the finals, that could do even more for his legacy. But for me, I think Steph Curry is the second most accomplished point guard in NBA history. It's Magic Johnson, then Steph Curry. No one else has the type of hardware that he has. So I think winning the scoring title would actually mean more for Bradley Beal. When we talk about Bradley Beal trying to get into the Hall of Fame, having the scoring title on his resume would mean a lot. But Steph Curry, he doesn't need to prove anything else. I think what he said earlier this year, I have a lot more to accomplish, but I have nothing left to prove. I think that pretty much sums up where Steph Curry is in his career right now.
You know, I just look at it, B. Wood, from a fan standpoint. To me, this is his best year, even though they're not winning. I mean, what he's been able to do efficient-wise, scoring-wise, it's just been phenomenal because this is double coverage, this is triple coverage, and he's still shooting a high percentage, both from three, both from the field, and at the free throw line, and he's getting stronger and stronger as the season goes. So I'm putting it as one of the best individual seasons for me.
So I'm struggling with this because I have nothing to do at home. So I've had this internal debate with myself of, is this the best season for Steph Curry ever? And the numbers kind of say, in certain statistical categories, say yes, it is. Other statistical categories, depending on what you want to look at, say no, it's not. But when you think about the fact that his other great statistical season was when they won 73 games and he was the unanimous MVP, that's where it's like, don't you have to factor in the impact on that?
Yeah, and I would say yes, Jared, no question from that. But just from an individual standpoint, when you're getting this much attention, you don't have Klay Thompson, you don't have Kevin Durant, you don't have Andre Iguodala, you don't have Sean Livingston, you don't have David West, you don't have other guys that can take, I would say, all the attention off of you. Right now, it's Steph. He's in that scouting report, the number 1, the number 2, and the number 3 option. And you don't have guys like Wiggins being consistent, who should be his number 2 guy next to him, and you still be able to lead the league in scoring. You still be able to shoot a high percentage. For me, you add those guys in the way he's playing now, this is, to me, his best season.
Haywood, is it better than the 2016 season?
Statistically, yeah, probably slightly, just slightly. And then to Smitty's point, it's better because of what he has to go through. I know he's not winning as much, but this isn't a 73-win roster. And I know that, you know that, and Steph knows that. And guess who else knows that? His opponents. And they go out there on a nightly basis and try to take Steph Curry away. They try to throw the kitchen sink at him, and this guy still finds a way to get his shots off in an incredibly difficult manner. And with no Klay Thompson, no Kevin Durant, all those other guys, the floor is not nearly as spaced as it once was for Steph Curry, but yet he's still able to go out there and cook and do exactly what he does.
Interesting. I think it's going to be a fun debate. People are going to talk about this for a while.
I think it's a good debate.
It's going to be interesting to see if Steph Curry, if people vote for, certainly not number 1, but if people vote for him in their top 5 of the MVP, where he's going to be in the All-NBA list because of the fact that his team is not very good.
I'm not saying in the MVP race. I'm just saying from me just watching him with my 2 eyes, the way he's approaching this game, not the turnovers. I mean, taking the bumps, driving the lane, and B. Wood summed it up. I'm trying to sum it up. You're talking about everybody is geared to stop him, and you can't, and he's still shooting a high percentage, and his range is going further and further away. Yes, the unanimous MVP would wins. That's why he was the MVP. But just to see his age, to me, this is something I'm saying. For him to come back off injury and the way he's playing, to me, this is his best year.
You dropped something.
Steph, yeah, he dropped the earpiece, but don't worry about that, Smitty. Steph can't be the MVP this year because Golden State's in 10th.
Right. A.B. Wood. I will get Jared back.
I was helping you out. I was helping you out.
I know you will.
Nah, I know you give me that little laugh afterwards. No, I ain't like that.
Hey, man, I ain't messing with y'all. Steph can't be the MVP, but I do think he should be first-team All-NBA. He should, from the guard spot, I think the guard should be Steph Curry and Donovan Mitchell this year.
I think most people.
And I'm still trying to figure out why I don't get a vote for first team All NBA. I'm still mad about that.
Why don't you write a letter?
No, people don't write letters
like,
anymore. You got to tweet somebody.
Yeah, man. Like, who do I got to tweet to get a vote? They let Jared get a vote, and I don't get a vote.
Here's.